Hello, everybody, and welcome to Roll Together RPG, and to this a short series that we're going to be doing using the Chaos Theory RPG, which was done by Ender Smith, Aubrey Dangle, and Julia Rutledge. Sorry, Niles. Background threw me off for a second there. This is a Jurassic Park inspired homebrew for Lasers and Feelings RPG, which was done by John Harper. All of the links for everything will be in the chat or in the description below for you to go and have a look, show your support, download, and all of that sort of stuff. We are going to be doing things a little bit differently today. We had the idea to come into this without a game master and roll for the game master.
For indeed, that is Chaos Theory.
Chaos!
Chaos!
Chaos Theory!
So, who would like to roll? We're going to roll a d6. There is 5 of us, so if there's a 6, we'll roll again. But
no, we get someone else. We go on the Discord and go, come in now, you're running a game for us. Chaos.
Yes, because we are live.
Yeah.
Would anybody like to roll the d6?
Roll it. You're talking.
Yeah.
We're talking.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
talking.
roll it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Stop trying to outsource your labour, Josh.
Nice, roll that dice. I rolled a 2. Now,
Great. What's
the question
that
is, who did we say was 2?
That was Tom.
It was
Oh.
Tom, wasn't it?
Oh.
That was
There
Tom.
we go.
Oh. Why is it hubris only happens to those who are better than the gods? Right. Fine. I guess I will run the dinosaur park then.
Is that its official name? Dinosaur Park.
Okay. As
Isn't
I
it not Dino Sea Park?
Dino Sea Park. It's Dino Sea Park.
No Die Park.
Die Park.
No Die Park.
It's
Saw
a
no die. We saw
Dino
no
Sea
die here.
Park. It's the first one with the water dinosaurs.
Welcome, all of you to No Die Park. Some of you might have heard about other parks in world where there have been a few unfortunate incidents, but I can safely inform you no such incidents should happen. And sit down, Miss Winter. Anyway,
Liz, please.
my name is Max Hammond. You might know my uncle, although for some reason they decided to put a statue up of him. Foolish old man. My other uncle, lovely guy, really cares about birds. Anyway, I, Max, have decided to open No Die Park here in the heart of London. That's right, we're on the Thames. What could go wrong here? Absolutely nothing. That is the video that you all get to see, including the bit where he just seems to yell at someone for a bit. Clearly Max Hammond has not paid the big bucks, but I'm sure whatever happens, you're going to be fine. Now, before we get in, folks, let's get into... Wait, do we need to throw to sponsors in this, Josh?
I should have done that, yes. We are proud to be sponsored by Phoenix Dice and supported by Bearded Ladies. You can check them out in the description below. Big love to our D20 Club on Patreon. We love you. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do this absolute chaos that we're doing right now. So if you'd like to join them for as little as 1 of your local currency, or 1 goat, which must be sent to Tom, or 1 Velociraptor, which must be sent to Tom, you can do so in the links in chat or in the description below. If you are watching us on YouTube right now, please do consider leaving a like, subscribe, comment, and all of that stuff. It helps with the algorithm so we can see if you'd like this chaos theory that we're doing right now, and we will do more of it. Thank you very much, and back to Tom.
I was going to say, folks, you've now found out what happens to the goats. As the crane picks one of the goats up and carries it over the Thames. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried. You shouldn't be worried. So yes, you are joining us at the opening of No Die Park out here in the River Thames. It's actually quite good because Max has managed to find one of those tour boats that they do have on the River Thames, the ones that go slow, and that is being used to carry our heroes to the large watery park. I see quite much. I'm sure you're all going to act with great honour, respect. There may be some chaos, there may be some fury. There is a tour guide standing at the front and going, and if you look to your left, you can kind of see the London Eye. The London Eye, which is one of the great rides sponsored by Coca-Cola. Drink Coca-Cola. To the left, there's also the London Dungeon. The London Dungeon used to actually be where the London Dungeon is, but they moved that because of money. Very good tour guide. It's actually quite a smallish boat, as there are only 4 people on board. Which is also quite weird, because they are bringing both staff and the tourists in on the same boat. You would have thought it would be good, but as Max Hammond has pointed out, I've spared a ton of expenses on this. Let's speaking of staff, Niall, do you want to introduce us to who is currently sitting looking at where the London Dungeon is?
Hi, I'm Sarah Jessica Park. I look like a young Laura Dern. Like probably just left uni, completed a creative writing course. Thought that maybe they would, go straight into some sort of writing opportunity or job, but has really struggled to find anything. And is currently sat holding a little, those trays of snacks that you wear over your shoulders. They kind of stick out, and they're all No Die Park themed, but she's in a giant Tyrannosaurus Rex inflatable costume, and she looks miserable. You can't see because it's that mesh, but underneath this is not the worst day of her life, but it's in the top 10.
The head just lolling slightly to the side.
Yeah, it's being blown in the wind, if anything.
This is a topless boat, so I also just love the image of we're seeing young Laura Dern, and we're like, why is everything a bit misty and shit? And then we literally pull out of the vent, and there's just this dinosaur. Perfect. What snacks do you have? What are you trying to sell?
Popcorn.
Mm-hmm. 5 more.
Coca-Cola, because we've also got sponsorship from Coca-Cola.
Are there soft drinks available?
No.
Not at my park, there isn't.
Only other subsidiaries of Coca-Cola. So Sprite. I think it's Fanta. Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Weirdly, also Umbongo. Don't know where I got it from, but I am selling it. Anyway, popcorn and Coke.
She also doesn't know, because she hates this job. She's this is her first day after watching the rigorous. She had to sit down and watch 20 hours of online training, and she just skipped as many as she could. But they did that thing where they make you wait a minute, for reading a line. You have to wait a minute before you can press next. She still didn't read it.
The questions at the end are ridiculously simple. They're like, it is a bad thing if the dinosaurs get out. Yes, no. Yes, wrong. For the dinosaurs will never get out because we have the state of the art. Go back and watch the video again. It's.
Yeah, it said 20 hours. It took a 48.
Okay, so as poor Sarah stands selling her overpriced popcorn and cola, the camera pans over.
We don't accept cash, she said.
No. We will take Dino Bucks, which will only be accepted in the park, and you also get a little wristband that you have to top up. It's the future. Have I told you about NFTs? They're very good. Actually, you know what? Hi, Max here. If I could get AI to run the park, and I might, that would save a lot of money. Anyway, with that horribleness out of the way, we're panning it over to let's who do I want to pick? Lola. Who do we see?
You see not as young as she once was, obviously, but massive glasses, a fringe that is incredibly jankily cut, and just an eagerness that is like every time a new thing is pointed out as this boat goes down the Thames, is looking at it and then goes, oh, desperately eager to see the dinosaurs. This is Tallulah.
Hello, Tallulah. Why are you heading to the park? Are you just there as a tourist? Do you have a greater excitement in it? Are you studying?
Yes. So I am studying. I have been researching all about dinosaurs for literally my entire life. And the opportunity to see them up close in person.
Correct response. It is very impressive. Thank you. I am also very impressive. Weirdly, that's on the little video that's playing.
Sorry, who are you again?
Oh, hello. My name's Max. I'm one of the CEOs of the park.
Did you have a hand in actually bringing the dinosaurs back? Did you like how did you do it?
Well, the thing you need to understand is it takes a genius to create these sort of things, and a genius will know which scientists to talk to and who to hire and what money to give.
So you didn't do any of it?
I mean, no, actually, it's all because of me. I mean, I would put chips in the brains of monkeys, but some other genius is doing that. Can I tell you more about NFTs? We're going to pull away from that.
Just gently behind that. Would you like a drink?
Tallulah, a large inflatable dinosaur is now thrusting a tray of drinks and popcorn at you.
You know what? Actually, those cups are quite glorious, and I'm sure they're like, me now forgetting the dinosaur nut, diplodocus shaped with the little bit hollowed out, so you can kind of have two handles, and it's like,
they're
£45.
Worth every penny, though.
Right,
the dinosaur shrugs.
I shall expense it. Just very, like, taps the watch.
It's in the middle. It's in the middle.
You have to.
Yeah.
No, the other side.
You tap your watch. There is a as it comes from the machine. Tallulah, you take a sip of warm Coca-Cola. You can't
close it out
over the side. Oh dear. Oh well, it
is the Thames, and
it's just going home.
Unfortunately, like maybe the Coca-Cola will actually kill something in it, given how acidic and awful it is for your stomach. So,
you do in fact. You have now just killed one porpoise. It's a mutated porpoise, but it is dead. On that horrible note, let's pan over. Josh, who are you bringing to my Park of Wonders?
I think standing on one of the highest points of the boat as we're sailing down the Thames, arms on the hips, looking out, nose up in the air, sort of sniffing the air. Think of a Sam Neill crossed with Clint Eastwood wearing Rick O'Connell's clothes from The Mummy. Mm-hmm. Sort of like got a radio on his side and a holster and things that hasn't got anything in it at the minute because he needs to pick whatever weapon up from the park itself because, can't travel around London with guns. Is Horatio Bain, a expert in dinosaurs, but more how to keep them in check rather than researching them, and knows ways to kill them if needed.
He just does this a lot.
I don't understand why you think you need to kill the dinosaurs. I mean, also a little bit of fun facts, people. According to the comics, Muldoon survived the films because the raptors were playing with him. So he's fine. Don't worry about Muldoon. Okay, Horatio, you're being taken into the park. How many dinosaurs have you killed?
Oh, none. I just
Good.
know how to kill them.
Is it point and shoot?
Pretty much.
What happens when you shoot a dinosaur? What happens to most things when you shoot them?
Yeah, but we don't tell people that.
No, of course not.
We market the dinosaurs as super scary things that you need to be really skilled and trained at to be able to kill.
Absolutely, and maybe I might do a premium pack where I let some of the tourists kill the dinosaurs. Anyway, moving on.
Would you like a drink?
Yes, Horatio, the inflatable dinosaur. One of your well, you wouldn't consider them as your fellow employees because there's a ladder here, but a large inflatable dinosaur carrying popcorn and Coca-Cola in sellable cups comes up to you.
I definitely like some popcorn.
It's £20.
£20 for the popcorn?
Oh, it's quite cheap. Pay for it with the...
No, it's in the middle. It's in the middle. Yeah.
There we go. And I just take a handful of popcorn and just throw it at my face. And whatever goes in my mouth stays in there.
I was tempted to make you roll for this, but we're in the prologue, and I haven't even introduced how this game's going to work, folks. I'm just having too much fun with my very good friends. Yes,
and Josh,
and also Josh has joined us, which is weird because we didn't tell him we were going to be recording this, and then suddenly the Zoom just turned on. Anyway, Horatio, I'm going to let you have your cool moment as you fling and you perfectly catch a piece of popcorn
it's a handful of popcorn, and I just throw all of it at myself.
Like Spider-Man 1, you catch every single one.
I just catch whatever I can in my mouth, and the rest of it just goes over my shoulders.
Congratulations, Josh. You have now killed a porpoise.
Sort of dinosaur, it's fine.
Well, no. A pigeon, on the other hand, is a dinosaur.
Pigeon where? Shit!
as you reach for your holster, but your gun, they didn't let you have a gun.
I was told there wouldn't be any pigeons here.
When you get to No Die Park, you might be saying, hey, why are there no pigeons? Well, you have to feed the dinosaurs something, and I know they are technically vermin. Someone on the back of the boat's like, actually, pigeons used to be the pets. And Max is like, shut the fuck up! I bloody hate pigeons! It's why I hate the First World War! And everyone's like, on a scale of how much cocaine Max has done, 7.
Max or Tom?
Bit of both. I'm just having a lovely day. Now the CEO of this company, as he goes, I got a thumbs up, folks. Hey, podcast listeners, you having a good time? Anyway, as the CEO of the park screams at the top of his lungs, and then having now been distracted from talking about the monkey pictures that he managed to download and will be worth a lot and will get him a second house in Carbo, we're going to go over to our fourth player. Nat, who are you? What are you doing? And would you care for popcorn, Coke, or the combination deal?
So at the back of the boat, making sure that there is the view of the London Eye behind her, is a teenage girl with her phone pointed up. Hey fam, it's Zadie. Welcome to Zadie Explains. Oh, there's balloons.
Please be careful of the balloons. It's
There's
Greenpeace.
balloons everywhere. Oh my god.
You see another boat going, stop the park! Max jumps up and is like, fuck you, Greenpeace! Nothing you can do! House of Commons says I'm fine. Also pulls out a gun, and other people are like, he's like, it's fine, no one cares, they're just dirty hippies. Puts him away, looks at the camera, he's like, hey!
I don't know what any of that was about. Anyway, so we've been sponsored a trip to No Die Park today. So come have a look with me, right? Okay, team, are you ready? I'm gonna bust this thing wide open. They said there's dinosaurs here. I say that is bull. Come with me. Let's find out.
Would you like a drink?
Can I have one of everything, please? I was told that it was on the house.
Sure.
Thanks.
SGP.
Smile.
Yeah. Okay, Zadie, you get given popcorn, which is too sweet to be salty, too salty to be sweet. Cheap, almost like polystyrene feeling stuff. The Coke is certainly liquid and warm. Are you going to throw any of this overboard?
Not overboard, but I think there is no like of this kind of content. There is no filter at all. There is like, okay, so we're going in and we are trying some of the popcorn. Let's see how it is. Okay, that's certainly a vibe. We're gonna go with like a 4 out of 10, I think, team. How much is this supposed to be again?
Sorry.
The popcorn.
It's 40 pounds.
Yeah, I paid £40 for this,
No,
and
you got it all.
it's just, it's average at best, and the service is not great.
A dinosaur is just staring at you in the background.
Check out this loser. Like, selfie with you in the background.
Of this dinosaur dejected, like, just like its snout almost in the tray by its.
Just like in the wind.
SJP, you are just again. This is. There's also. So near the tail, there is a hole, so you're not quite. You're slowly deflating over the course. When you get in, you're probably going to have to. It's been that sort of thing. I think you caught yourself on one of the benches, and now you're like, this is going to come out of your paycheck. And for some reason, and I don't know if it's your boss, these things are surprisingly expensive. Hey, just be glad I'm not paying you an exposure. I am paying you a quarter of the London living wage, though. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be a story to tell the grandkids.
I feel like it would be very on brand to be like, oh, I'm paying him a dino bucks, except the conversion, if you want to get the money out,
That's how it works.
bad.
So the dino bucks exchange rate is you lose no matter what if you try and transfer it. And it's also an embuggerance to try and get it transferred into any form of currency, and then being explained, oh, but you can use it to buy sweatshirts, baseball caps, Tamagotchis. Actually, no, we can't. Oh, we can't call them Tamagotchis. Virtual dinosaurs. There you go. That's fine. Avoided a lawsuit there.
Surely you could just call them baby eggs.
I'm glad I came up with that. Baby eggs. I'm a genius. So, folks, we are finally about to arrive into No Die Park. It is gaudy. There are spotlights around. As you can imagine, the good people of the City of London are absolutely furious about this. And as we said, the Thames itself, not clean in the best place, but the gunk that is pouring out of this place, which not only is it, to be honest, it's mostly biological. The rivers literally are running red with blood. Something has to happen to the goats. We, okay, folks, this is literally your last chance to get out of this place. I'm sure it's fine. I know two of you've got to go to work, but,
I'm just here to see the dinosaurs. I have so many things to confirm.
Are they big? Some of them are, yes. You do... For those of you who kind of look over the side, you see, like, things moving in the shallows, which impossible because nothing has ever escaped this park. It's so airtight. Folks, I'd just love it if it actually turns out this is just going to be a normal trip and I'm just being like, everything's fine, because everything is fine. So, as the boat is about to arrive here in the park, hi, your dear friend Tom here. Let me explain how this game is going to work. The cast here are going to be rolling D6s. There is a sliding scale. Thank you, Niall. That is, for those of you who have... No, D6 is a normal die. Okay, everyone pause as everyone shows off their dice. For those who are listening to the podcast, imagine funky dice.
I went to show off my dice by putting my hand behind it, but instead did that. If the podcast listeners, I put my hand in front of the dice, so you couldn't see it.
You're such an influencer, Josh.
Oh my god.
So, as I said, there's a sliding scale running from 2 to 5. And again, this is a game of chaos and theory. Chaos to the left, theory to the right. So, the cast are going to choose a number, and that's going to be their number. And that's going to be how they feel. Obviously, if they go for a 2, they are incredibly about the chaos. If they go for a 5, all about the theory and the logic. I will ask them to roll a dice. As I said, things being split this way. If they want to, I don't know, pull the fire alarm, I get them to roll a chaos. If they want to plan how they're going to, I don't know, find a vehicle, that's theory. If they're going for chaos, they want to roll under their number. So say if they went for 3, they want to get 3 or less. If I'm going for theory, they want to get above it. So that's the thing. They can also get assistance from each other. They also get an extra D6 if they are planning, or they're an expert in the thing, or they're getting help. So ultimately they're going to be rolling 4 D6s. Yes, if they actually get their exact number, that's chaos theory, and I get to ask me a question, and maybe I get to give them something special. Obviously, everything's going to be fine here. This is the greatest park known to man, and the UK is renowned for having good, stable theme parks that stay open for ages. We love Crinkly Bottom. Anyway, don't look at the pictures. You'll see rotting Mr. Blobbies. It's a time. Anyway. This boat has finally pulled its way in, and you do get to see Derek, the dinosaur, who is also a presumably teenager in a large dinosaur costume. The voice box plays and goes, Hey, folks, welcome to No Die Park. I'm your good friend, Derek. Welcome. Obviously, this child is not having a good time. You can see the sad eyes through the little vent. Max gets off the boat. Just sort of jumps on it. He's like, oh, wasn't that good? That was a good journey. Almost worth the £250 entry. Right. So, apart from you, points at the two women. Obviously, you're here to appreciate it. Dinosaur person, you go get yourself ready. Mr. Harris, you need to go make sure that no problems happen in my wonderful park. I'll go get things started. We can do a tour. As you're looking around, folks, there's already like groups of families here. All the kids seem to be grumbling. It's sort of like, I think the boat journey in was choppy, and when they are like, Daddy, I want a t-shirt, and you just hear it. I'll be £50, and Dad's like, £50? I'm not paying £50. You know, it's already 11 a.m. and everyone is miserable in the 18th happiest place on Earth? I don't know. They can't sue me. I didn't use the actual slogan. So, yes. Welcome to the park. What do you want to do?
Oh my gosh, Mr. Hammond, I just thought this is like such an amazing opportunity to come here, and thank you so much for having me. I just wondered if you had anything to say about all of the sewage and waste in the river on the way over.
Horatio, he's gesturing. He's gesturing, like pointing two fingers and gesturing, trying behind her back.
Yes?
That's a real good question there, ma'am. I would say that the finger pointing is getting more intense. That there is no waste here. We are a fully green theme park. In fact, we are more. There are now two. And actually, he's breaking his thing to look at you and be like,
I shall walk over.
Mm-hmm.
You called?
Yes.
Yeah, my followers on TikTok are just like obsessed with this place, so they're really excited that I'm here. And I just wanted to check. There was some little bits of mess on the way in. I just wanted to know what that was about.
Absolute get rid of her. Then that's a really important question, and of course, as a millennial myself, he's not a millennial.
I am Gen Z. At best. Probably alpha at this point.
Absolutely. Swag. So I think it's really important that we take care of our environment. And in fact, my associate here would love to show you some of the impressive work that we're doing here. Cellular work here.
Yes,
is
if
being
you'd
done.
like to follow me this way, young influencer, I shall take you to all the cellular work.
Great. Sounds smashing.
Didn't TikTok get banned?
Yeah. If I work on it, he puts a hand on your shoulder. You're doing a great job, Harris. You're my number one guy.
It's Horatio, but yes, whatever.
Literally looks at you with the blankness of to be honest, of a madman. You know, nothing behind the eyes. Yes, miss.
So, where are the actual dinosaurs?
Ah, that's an excellent question. There will be a tour guide along shortly to take you in one of our vehicles, so we can go into the park to actually be able to see. Obviously, you don't mean this one, pointing at Sarah. No, that one is that one's not real. You do know that, right?
I'm well aware.
Good! I'm glad. Sometimes I struggle, but that's because I've got so many ideas. Let me tell you about NFTs. You start hearing the exact same speech.
She just kind of backs away, looks around for a tour guide or a tour starting at any point, anywhere.
That's fair. Horatio, are you actually going to take this poor innocent young woman to the cells?
Oh no, I'm just
I
going
thought you were
to.
going to take a phone.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you meant.
Oh, I thought you meant take her to the cells. I understood.
Actually, Horatio, please, would you like to make a roll to work out? I got a feeling one is a chaos thing and one is a theory thing. Do you want to roll to decide what you thought that meant?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
What is your number?
My number, my lucky number is 3, but I'm not going to
Nice.
be the person that goes in the middle, so my number's 2. So I
He's
got to
a
roll.
chaos boy.
He's a chaos boy.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so that's what is the opposite? Like, do you want to take her phone or do you want to put her in prison?
I don't want to do either. I just want to take her away from the man who was shouting at me and then go off and do what I wanted to do.
you kind of start escorting Zadie, but it does look a bit unfortunate as you see. It does look like you are pushing this young influencer, and
Oh my gosh, stop manhandling me.
oh,
It's all on camera.
OMG, what kind of people do they hire here?
Have you heard of consent?
Dino in bio. Horatio, this is probably not good. Yeah, as far as you know, they did ban TikTok, but
I was going to look to make sure that Zadie is far away enough from Hammond, and I'm just going to go, okay, and then I'll just walk off.
Wait, who are you and what do you do here? Wait, this is obstruction of journalism.
Zadie starts running after. Tallulah, you've kind of, I'm gonna say you sort of like you're stepping away from this guy who it's like his focus has switched to a man in a dark suit, a very sort of grey looking man who's like, you do realise, Mr. Hammond, please call me Max. Mr. Hammond, that the young lady's in fact correct. There is a large... No. I mean, the Thames was already filthy, yes, but it is causing you... Why don't you come to my place and, let me guess, have some cocaine? I said that too loudly. Okay. All right. Have a dino buck. I don't need a dino buck. Mr... that issue has now left. Sarah, are you getting
I suppose, like, whilst all this has been happening, Sarah slowly trudges into the private employees only door. She goes inside this horrible grey drab room with a horrible sickly yellow flickering light as she slowly kicks off this giant dinosaur uniform, revealing underneath the No Dino Park shirt that she's wearing with her name tag that says, "Oh my gosh, cat." Sorry.
What a name.
Wow.
You know how we like to have little joke things on our advertisements now, Chocky Wocky. Well, I gave everyone nicknames, so Sarah here is known as our cat. It's very funny and not at all creepy.
Sorry about that, podcast listeners. My cat was on my chest, and whilst I was talking, decided to run off with my wire that connects to my headphones and my laptop.
And I just took the opportunity to be weird. Anyway, yes, describe what is revealed when you take off your dino costume.
Yeah, it's literally a name tag that says SJ Park.
Oh,
and then slowly dons the dino. She then comes back out and joins the tour guide as she starts to prep the engine for the car that she's going to drive, whilst the tour guide does the talking.
Indeed, the tour guide, just getting the name, Lane Gayek, Geyek, sort of comes in. Gayek is a programmer here at the park. Mr. Hammond has decided it's very important that people multitask, as we've already appreciated, as the driver of this vehicle has now also been selling snacks on the boat in. But Gayek, like everyone here, just looks exhausted and a little bit malnourished. I paid them in dino bucks. I mean, I've got to keep the economy going. I mean... What? Giving people free food and healthcare? That's communism. Yes. So
I feel like Sarah just sort of leaves the private only door with 2 radios, walks over to Lane, and is like, "Hey, yeah, I nearly pushed the CEO out of a boat today."
Wow, man, that's I mean. Most days I feel like I'm going to get there eventually. I mean, how many days have you been working now?
This is my 3rd day.
Ugh. I've been here for a week. He won't give me the day off. I just I just want one day off. I mean,
All I'm saying is there was this influencer, and I
Yeah.
swear to God, if I see her again, I'm gonna punch her lights up.
as long as she doesn't get you on camera, all sorts of things can happen in the park, you know.
I'm gonna shove that camera where the sun doesn't shine.
Excuse me. Are you?
Hello, welcome to No Die Park. My name's Lane. How can I make you a dinerific day?
Sarah just in the background, and then goes over to the car.
as you start warming it up. Yes. How can I help?
Right. So I have a question about our itinerary
Yes.
as we travel through the park. Do you have separate areas for the dinosaurs? Are they free ranging within the park? Do we get to see more of their natural habitat as well, or is it more of? Oh, please.
Absolutely. Yes, the dinosaurs are all contained in eco-friendly environments to separate them. What we'll be traveling through is, first we'll see the water-based dinosaurs, and then as we head in further to our man-made environments, you'll be able to see more of the land-based ones. Not the T-Rex, though. T-Rex was too heavy.
Oh,
Which is-
so wait, you don't have a Tyrannosaurus?
We have no T-Rex.
Okay.
We have no T-Rex yet, but we had a T-Rex.
So it's something that you wait. Just to clarify, sorry. You don't have a Tyrannosaurus. You yet, or you had one, and in the 2 week that this has been open,
2 weeks, yes.
2 weeks, you don't have it anymore.
Yes.
Um,
Right. Okay. So
Sarah like turns from the we have to like reverse and you have to go round the chair. Sarah turns around the chair and goes, "We're legally not allowed to tell you," and then turns back around.
Sarah, you see, as Lane looks at you, the most exhausted, but like the gratitude of having come back from war, the understanding that, as I said, they haven't left this place in a week, and just thank you. I'm really glad you've got enough energy to give the rote, because they are slowly dying on their feet. Actually, Niall, do you still have the character sheet open? There is a section where it talks about the vehicle. And there are various adjectives for...
Yes.
Yes. Would you like to pick from the list? Would you like to pick a strength?
I think. It's expired.
The link has expired, folks. I will read...
we have.
Give
fast,
me a second.
Yes.
Tight turns. Fast,
Tight
tight
turns.
turns.
Tight turns.
Strong, well stocked, well armed, all terrain, amphibious.
And then there are some problems, which we will get to in a moment.
Think.
I imagine well stocked as you had to have one of those bumpers on the car that basically it has all the snacks that you were selling before.
I think Mr. and Mrs. Park didn't raise no fool.
No.
The first thing that Sarah does is go to the glove compartment and check the weapons holsters. make sure that all the bullets are well placed, not in the gun, but ready to be armed when ready. She checks the boot, looks down at the rifle, goes, "Yeah, great, all there." And then checks the tires for wheel bearings, because we might need those tight turns.
Amazing. So we have both well-armed and tight turns. Great.
Oh no, can I change from tight turns to all-terrain?
All-terrain. That's perfect.
Checks the wheels are
Yeah.
the all-terrain wheels that were promised in the training video.
Having a acro park, you need to be able to get to all places. I watched James Bond as a kid, and I know there is nothing cooler than a car that can turn into a submarine. I haven't quite got there yet, but it can at least go a little bit on the lake. That's fine. What? No. What? Well, tell her I wasn't even in Paris. I wouldn't know her if I saw her. Why is the camera still rolling? Cut. Your question. Can the boat be a submarine? Yes or no? What are you selecting?
I picked all-terrain, not amphibious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
No.
Yeah.
Correct. It's all terrain. It
think
can't
so.
be a boat.
Yeah. Well, all-terrain would suggest amphibious.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Or maybe it just works well on marsh
Terrain.
land.
Terrain is land.
Terrain is
Yeah,
land, yeah.
terrain.
It doesn't. That's the thing. It
You
doesn't.
come at me with your logic and words.
It's all terrain. It doesn't. It does, which is weird because you're going into a water park. But it makes perfect sense.
Clearly,
So,
there's a road.
look, where we're going, we don't need roads,
Oh my god.
and that's all. We're just jumping around. Yes.
The theme tune just took a drastic turn.
as we speed up. So Sarah is behind the wheel. Tallulah also gets into the car. I assume still asking questions of this poor guide who's like, yes, no,
Yes, which dinosaurs do you have in the water habitat?
well, we have the plesiosaur. That's literally a big one. That is a. We also have the Mosasaurus, which has very large teeth. Zaidi, are you trying to get on this tour?
I will be at some point. I'm wondering if enough time has passed with Tallulah asking questions that, as I've not been chaperoned anywhere specific, just moved a bit away from Max and then left to my own devices. Can I have clocked where Sarah went into, like the staff room,
Absolutely.
and try and sneak in there before the door closes as she comes out?
Yes, you can. Would you like to, first of all, tell me what your number is, and tell me if you're trying to be chaotic or theoretical about this?
So Zadie, I've gone with a 4 because she is a skeptic. She's not believing any of this, and she's here to try and like disprove the story that Max is selling. So we're going rational and logical, and I think that she is using the persona to kind of get people to underestimate her. So I think she's trying to sneak in a tactic, like she's clocked where Sarah has gone.
Amazing.
And tactfully gone.
Very smart. Okay, so if you roll a, actually, have you prepared for this? Or are you just on your balls of your feet, going right? I can get in there.
I think like she came in knowing that she was going to look for opportunities to see behind the veneer. But probably it probably was great. She's going to a sign that says like staff only.
Fair enough.
So
it's a little bit like
probably
a
chaotic thing.
Yeah, I was going to say
theoretically.
it's fine. It's fine for theory. I was going to go, but you haven't like scoped it out.
I'm not prepared for
You're not
it
prepared.
to give me the extra die.
Yes. So okay, if you roll d6, if you as theory you want to get 4 or under.
Yep. 6.
You begin sneaking towards when you just see a hey friend.
Oh my gosh, is this the bathroom?
No. Would you like to know it? The bathroom is, and the giant, like, again, this is fuzzy, big mascot points. Toilets on that way, friend.
What a choice of costume. This is incredible. Can I get a selfie?
That will be £6. 6 dino bucks as well.
Oh, this is sponsored content, so you can put it on my tab. Mr. Hammond is picking it up, and as she goes to take a selfie, and is like, "How much are you being paid?"
You gotta help us. It's really bad.
What? Tell me everything.
They're making the burgers out of dinosaurs. We ate the T-Rex for dinner. It's really bad. I mean, hey, friend.
What do you think the T-Rex actually was? Because it wasn't actually a T-Rex, though, right?
There is crying from inside that
Oh my god,
restaurant.
is the T-Rex people? Why is that a thumbs up? Sorry. It's the T-Rex people. Did you eat a person? What was your name? Smile for the camera. They're looking.
Again, you can kind of hear the earpiece going. Okay, dinosaur number 8. We can't help but notice that you've just been static for over a minute. Do your dance. Yes, boss. As the dinosaur sort of dances off, you just hear sort of like quietly going, I'll find you later. I'll give you everything you need to know.
Amazing. Yes, great. What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin. I'm coming back for you, Kevin. All right? I'm coming back for you.
Oh, Kevin. It's really weird how Kevin fell into the enclosure. So weird. Yes, you are unfortunately stopped from getting into the staff only area.
Well, I will meander back to the tour because I do want to be on it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Exclusive, folks. You had it here first. Kevin is being kept under exploitative conditions and may have eaten some horse burgers. Stay tuned for more.
Peace. Horatio, you have gone into your. You've gone into the prep. You have also got an employees area that is much nicer than the things that the.
Ours was the room from Saw.
Yes. There is still a.
There's a dead body in the middle of it.
Oh my god, Kevin!
It involves basically. If he wanted to live, he would have tried harder. That
was dinosaur number 7.
He spent too much time not dancing, and now he just has to have a little lie down. Horatio, you headed into this. Actually, sort of. I think for the. I want to call you park security, but for that sort of level. The people, the mercenaries that have been hired by the company have a little more respect than the underpaid teenagers. So I think they went, and this is your room, and they just went, I'm not fucking taking this room. And they were like, okay, I guess one of the executive suites could be converted. So there is, decent, plush sofas, again, this is the executive suite, so there is alcohol, there are sort of chips, there's a PlayStation 6, but it's perfectly legal, as long as you don't take anything out of the pub. They don't need to know. There are various other sort of mercenaries around. They're all in their little jackets, their hats, and they look up and they're like, "You're right." Anyway, so supposedly one of the kids started running his mouth off about them not being a T-Rex, so of course now he's fired, and actually, if we don't work hard enough, we're going to end up having to take care of all the goats, and sort of again all right, Horatio, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, what they got you on today?
I'm just walking around, just checking the gates and stuff,
Yeah.
making sure the electric's all on.
You look at the light bulb, there is a light on, you're like, yeah, tick. I'm afraid Smithers is sick, called off. I think he got cholera or something, I don't know. I think you're going to
how's Burns taking it?
Really badly, actually. Weirdly close, those two, but they say that Burns is too old to work here, but the big boss man says age is just a number, and the fact that he says that is not a good thing. He's not. Look, I'm a murderer, and even I think he's a piece of shit. Anyway, yeah. So you're gonna have to. I think you're gonna have to go on one of the. You're gonna have to go on one of the tours. You know, just in case we have another Diplodocus incident.
Yeah, I think he wants me to keep an eye on one of these influencer type people. Anyway, so I'll probably see if I can get on the same one as them.
Yeah, no, probably. You know, of course, this is so weird how the vehicles just will go off a bridge. But yeah, no. Good luck. Are you still on for poker?
If my vehicle doesn't fall off a bridge, yeah.
Of course, no one has ever died in No Die Park. Point at a plaque. No one has ever died here.
And next to it, it
Sure
says
it's not
day
a
since
flag
last
that's
incident.
Yeah.
There isn't numbers. Someone has hidden the numbers in an act of peak. Yeah. Rather like other theme parks, no one dies here in the park. Oh no, they'll die. They'll die outside in the hospital. Even the people who got beheaded. You know, this is the 18th happiest place in the world. Horatio, are you taking a weapon?
Whatever the standard issue weapon that us as security guards can take, I will take. If it's a trank gun, I'll take it. If it's a gun, I'll take it. If it's a combination of two, I shall take that.
You get a taser. And I like to
That's for the guests.
That literally. And I like. You going to take you think you're going to take a gun?
I'll take a gun. Yeah.
Are you taking a handgun or a rifle?
Handgun. I don't want to scare people when I get on the tour bus.
You put a handgun in your holster. Yes. So.
The stun weapon is like one of those truncheon things that they have, the long things with so I can sort of poke it over the fence.
Don't know why you'd feel the need to tase the animals, but
I thought the taser was just for the humans. Is it a case of no, you need to be quiet?
Witnesses, Brontosaurus.
If there's a large crowd of people, I can just sort of stick the stick between and sort of taser them and then pull it back without anybody noticing.
No one has ever got tasered here at the park. It is weird how there was a build-up of static electricity due to bad construction work, which caused all those people to suddenly need to have a very sudden nap. I know the Prime Minister. These are all videos.
Which one? They changed just last week.
I'm very rich. I went to Eton with all of them, and I've only had sex with 4 of their wives, and actually one of their husbands. That's right. I'm bisexual. As which point we see a kid being going, "Daddy, nope, we're not answering that one." Okay, so Horatio, you can. I know we don't have an inventory system, but you've now got a stun baton and a handgun. Can you just roll a d6?
I certainly can.
What did you get?
Oh.
Like the pirates of old, they always just give you one bullet. One. It's
look at the clip. Put it back in. Put it in the holster, and for no apparent reason, my eyes just glaze towards Zadie, and then I just look back to the
Rude.
front. Well, not glaze, but drift. I just drift over, look at Zadie, and then look to where the vehicle's going.
Very, very sensible. Okay, so Zadie has sort of pulled herself on the back.
Can you take a picture of me? I've just thrust my phone at Tallulah.
Sure.
Yeah, get a couple from a couple of different angles, just to be, for the gram.
Okay. Is this okay? Is showing you the.
We try a couple more just in case. Oh, what if I
Yeah.
pretend to be a dinosaur? Oh, Dino Man, you come and be a dinosaur in the background and be scary, and I can be like, ah,
You're talking to Kevin.
Horatio.
Horatio.
Oh,
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Rawr.
As they go to take the photo, I stall the car so it jumps.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tallulah, you do.
I'm-
You drop the phone. It slides under one of the chairs.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry.
No,
I'm so
no,
sorry. I'm not very good at taking.
Okay, it's fine. I just need it, because it's got all my content on it. I'm just gonna dive down. Seatbelt. We've not properly started yet, right?
You're about to start.
I start the car.
Yeah.
Oh, just hold on a second. Just hold on a second.
Hold on.
I also would
I
like
just go. Rawr.
as you all just go. I would also like to point out that there are 2 female ends to the seatbelts. They haven't got the thing that clicks. So rather again, you have to once again tie. Folks, that's actually a very clever bit of the film because they have all the dinosaurs are just female, but yet life finds a way. It works. It's a good film. I, on the other hand, have never seen it, even because it's not a film. It's real life in this world. I think we established. Some American documentarian tried to make a film about my uncle, but we held that up. We've got a real fun film with Chris Pratt where he fights some giant bears. It's great. We shut down Bear World almost instantly. Try and take our dino bucks, will you? Anyway, yes.
Can I get my phone back?
Tell you what, roll. Just what would you? You trying to be chaotic or you trying to be tactical about getting your phone back?
I think she's I mean, it is probably a chaos. She's probably just scrabbling in a panic, to be honest.
You Scrabble, yeah.
Can I
Talk about
help?
survival.
Yes, you can help.
You do without
If
your phone.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I roll separately with
Yes.
a chaotic help and use my rather long stick to help pull it out?
Absolutely.
I see where this is going, Josh.
Yeah. I tell you what. I tell you what. Nat roll first, and then Josh roll, and we'll see how this resolves. As Zadie starts clambering her hands around, as Lane's like, "No, please stay in your seats. Please, this isn't. Of course, there's no accidents here. Just go on. What have you got?"
Yeah. Well, rolling below a 4 before, that should have been relatively easy, and yet I rolled a 6. This time, rolling chaos, so I'm trying to roll higher than 4. Much more difficult. So my dice decided to just extremes. I've rolled a 1.
Josh, what did you get?
I haven't rolled yet. Let me just roll. I got a 5.
And are you being tactical?
I'm going for chaos.
Chaos. So you wanted to get above your number of 2.
Mhm.
So yes. Are you legitimately trying to help this nice young lady?
Oh yes, I'm legitimately trying to help this nice young lady. I pull this long stick out and I get the phone, and oh no, my finger slips and I accidentally hit the taser button and bite the phone.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! What? Thank you. Oh no! Oh no! You do not understand. Everything is on here, like everything. Oh my gosh. Let me just. She pulls out a backup phone that's just like a.
The smile that was on Sarah's face drops immediately.
Lane
She's
is
just
also like.
Sorry, you will never believe what has just happened.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but it's great that you have a spare.
Yeah, it's just like the camera, the front facing camera is not as good on this one, and the sound doesn't pick up as well.
Right.
And
Right.
it's just all of my notes are on the other one. But it's fine.
Right.
It's fine. It's
You
fine.
know, I have a thing that just syncs everything between all of my devices, so I can I make notes in this, right, and it just gets synced so that it's back on my devices at home.
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. I'm sure I can do that as well.
Yes. It's really helpful for research notes.
Welcome,
Oh,
folks, to No Die Park, the 18th happiest place on Earth. It was thought that dinosaurs were long gone and extinct. Wrong. What you're about to see is the work of genius, and also scientists, who have been able to play God itself. As we like to say here, hubris only happens to those who are better than the gods, and the Hammond family are proof of that. We're about to head through the gates to see the wonders of science. So, prepare yourself for a journey back 45 million years ago. We are going to be starting by seeing the majestic Mosasaurian. It is also, as I pointed out, Lane is not the tour guide. Lane is a programmer. Yes.
did you mean the Mosasaurus?
The Mosasaurus. Yes, of course I did. I will be happy to. I'll be happy to take as many questions as you have, as there's nothing more important that you leave this place with happy memories, smiles, and a good amount of merchandise. The large gates. Again, like, in the attempted documentary about other parks, the gates opening are the, like, majestic reveal. But here it is. And you can just hear and then and it's just like, are you ready to? No, fuck. I mean, damn. I mean, gates opening.
Need some WD-40 for that.
Lane turns around and looks at you and is like, literally like, what do you want me to do? And kind of also like sort of really they're very snarky, and then they look while you're still holding the baton, and they're like, haha, funny joke. The gates do in fact creak on open. Sarah, how good a driver do you think you are?
Sarah passed the test when she was like younger. She was working from 16, so she managed to sort that out early.
Yeah, again, you're doing a fine job as you're driving along. It is worth pointing out, as I said, this has been built in the Thames and is mostly recycled material. Some would say that it was borrowed from a trash island and then was brought into the city of London. That is scandalous. This is all recycled material, which of course doesn't actually discount anything that was just previously said. Everything here has been used before and is being reused again to make good, solid land, which occasionally electrocutes people. Anyway, the cars are driving in. You currently are the only one of these Jeeps. As you look to your right, you can indeed see the Mosasaurus. Mosasaurus. The Mosasaurus is a majestic beast. For those of you who are listening to the podcast, Tom is getting his phone out, as is Lane. It's like, the Mosasaurus is a majestic beast from many years ago. I don't want mosquitoes. Phone. Actually, yes, we were able to recreate these majestic beasts through mosquitoes. DNA, dinosaur DNA. You will be able to see the process of which we created it. The Mosasaurus is a beast that went extinct about 82 million years ago. It's a Mesozoic marine animal, and it is very big. They also seem a bit hungover, are also exhausted. I mean, Sarah knows that they have not been home. Those of you who look over to the right do see a large... Again, they haven't even built like a tank. They've sort of like... They've dug down the rubbish, and you do watch as something comes sort of... Okay, right, there's, yes, you sort of get, sorry, just to Horatio. So, what's your name?
Horatio.
Hi, Horatio, I think you can need to, get them to come out. Do you want to...
I meant to stop them from getting out.
No, not no. Nothing has ever escaped here from the park. But to sort of.
Sarah will radio to. She'll just pull up a radio and just release the goat.
Then he's like, "Thank you." You do watch as you just hear. The smallest, cutest baby billy goat is picked up by, as for those of you who haven't been to the park before, see what is basically a giant crane, like a claw game, reaches over, having picked up this baby goat.
Is that a mini game in the park? Can the people who go to the park do the whole arcade
Feed
slot
the
machine things
dinosaurs.
to grab a goat and feed the dinosaurs?
I want to catch the goat, Daddy. Okay, Junior, whatever you say. I've caught it. Now watch. They let go of the goat. The goat doesn't hit the water. It hits the side. There is a... And it tumbles in. You get to... And I can't believe I'm finally getting to hear say this. Shoot her! Shoot her! Bang! The goat's head explodes, and you just hear, Daddy, the goat is dead! Nothing wrong with you, Junior. You're going to be the next CEO. I know, Daddy. I'm very special. I'm very excited. I can see, Junior. I can see. Unfortunately, this is all coming over the radio. Sarah,
I just turned the radio off.
You turn it off. Yes,
You
for those...
all seeing this?
I just
Like-
pop my head over Zadie's shoulder and just go, that was really bad. And then stand back up again.
Not the time for your dad jokes.
Oh.
You
thought that
utter
was all the
zaddy, you.
rage.
No, the water is indeed churning.
I have to say, guys, the visual effects here are average at best. Like, there is no proof here. All I'm seeing is animal cruelty and terrible animatronics.
It is at this point with a Mosasaurus, which, folks, looks like a horrible dolphin with the huge teeth. Literally does the Jaws style. Comes out of the water splush and just takes the billy goat in and just rips it and then just goes down.
Amazing. I mean, it was
Zadie
all
full
a
on
bit gruesome.
Yeah.
It was all a bit gruesome, but absolutely amazing. I could even see that its teeth were about... Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic.
You are getting very excited. That's the thing, Tallulah. This is sort of proving, some of your theories. Now you're able to actually see what has been created here.
I'm so curious. So the technicians and the well, actually, did you have any part in creating these creatures?
No, I did actually.
Right. So you know
yes.
all about sequencing. Sequencing the genome. Do you have? I don't know. So suppose it's anything that we could see.
Well, no. You're actually interested in the genome splicing because it is quite Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I'll tell you more. Yes, as you see, this majestic beast, which actually that's a bit more red than should probably. And folks, as we're about to go into break, actually not even break, end of this episode for this week. That is the point where the foot in the official Dino Park sneakers, available $80 for a pair, does float up, and you're like, oh.
Okay, team, I don't know what that was, but that is a real human.
And on that note, yes, as we now go, as various lights turn on in the main base, reading mixture of oh dear, oh shit, and a very small fire. we cut back to Max, who's sort of like and that is what? Oh no, they got to see what we did to the whistleblowers. Oh well, I guess shut it all down then. As it burn it to the ground. I'm going to Carbo. Yes, as we watch as Max. Again, no one's gonna miss these four, are they? That's why I spared no expense.
Only my thousands of followers.
They're mostly bots, my dear. I'm gonna put Zadie on blast as we're about to go into yeah. Oh my! Thank you very much for joining us here tonight. If you have enjoyed the games we're playing on Mondays at 6:00, Mondays and Tuesdays we play Dungeons and Dragons at Roll Together RPG. Fridays we play games that aren't Dungeons and Dragons, such as this one, in which the attack of the dinosaurs happens like an hour and a half in. You know, imagine they did that in the actual film, where it's like everything's fine. We only get to see the dinos after about 90 minutes.
You have to watch the sequel.
It sounds like Hollywood.
Again, spent no expense, especially on CGI. God. It's actually quite good. For the film of this, we actually got real dinosaurs. It was actually cheaper than doing the CGI. So, yes, if you want to support what we're doing here, we have a Patreon. If you pay one of your local currency, or you get to support us, which, as been pointed out for the D20 Club, is one goat. I don't know whose goat I just dropped into a pool, but we're very appreciative. In fact, hearts are being thrown around at the moment. We also have a higher tier. The higher tier, for 5 of your local currency, you get all sorts of other gifts, including like little additional games or audio dramas. Nat's throwing confetti. The D20 Club are absolutely amazing. They created us a wiki. They created us a Discord. We absolutely adore them. I wouldn't feed any of them to my dinosaurs. We're available on the socials, Roll Together RPG, podcasts, Roll Together RPG, although you will miss the various visual humour that we're bringing. I think that's absolutely everything for this week. Come back next week for the second half, in which I basically get to still not know the name of dinosaurs, and maybe these folks will be absolutely fine. There's only one boat out of this island, and it's back that way. Anyway, take care, folks. As we like to say at the end of every episode, life finds a way, but money makes it happen faster. You take care, y'all.
Bye. Especially you. You take care.
You take care. Don't you whistle blow on me.